Okay, good morning, student. Good morning, sir. Sit down, all. Student, I think you have, after 2 periods, you are feeling some tired or out. Are you feeling tired?
No, sir.
Oh, you have lots of energy. And I think when you are looking at me, then your energy will be increased like 2 to 3 times.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's fine. Good. That's a very good symptoms. Okay, student. We have discussed last class of our mathematics about quadrilaterals. Again, today I will discuss some new concept of your mathematics. We'll read about circles. Good. Okay, today we'll just read about circle. Your face is looking like a circle. Not exactly a circle, but if you go for a circle, it is a circular type of. Yes or no? Circular type of. Okay, fine. What about your moon? About your sun? They are looking like a circular patch in the sky. Yes or no? When you are eating the chapati at the night evening, that is look like a circle. The bangle of that girl child, it's looking a circle. So lots of things are there circle, but circle is a plane figure. Circle is a plane figure. Then what is a circle? What definition of circle is? Can you say me what is the definition of circle? Anybody? What is circle? Who can say? Nitika, please.
Closed circular figure.
A
Closed circular figure.
circular figure is the circle, na? Then what is the definition of it? Then sit down. Anybody else? Circle, Om.
A figure bounded by curved surface.
A figure bounded by curved surface and which is equidistant from a particular point inside of it. Clear? A figure bounded by, sit down, a curved line which is equidistant from a particular point inside it. You know all about it because you standard 9 student, you know about the interior part of the circle, exterior part of the circle, on the circle. So the point from where you are getting all the points on the circle is equidistant. This point is generally called as? It is called center of the circle. It is called the center of the circle. Clear? If I will take any point on the circle, let the center is O and the point A is there. So distance between O and A is called what? Radius. You all know about this is the radius. Radius of the circle. And you know that all the radius are equal in a circle. The length of radius are equal because equidistance from the center to any point on the boundary line. What this boundary line is called, you know? This boundary line is called circumference of the circle. We can say the boundary line is circumference of the circle. Clear? Circumference. Okay, if I will just extend this OA on the opposite direction of it and join D. So what about this AD? That AD is the diameter of the circle. So AD is the diameter of the circle. Clear? Now, if I will join any 2 points on the circumference which doesn't pass the center, let it be EF. What about this EF? EF of the circle is called what? You see this point to this point. It is chord. Very good. Okay, fine. The diameter divided the circle into how many parts? 2 equal parts. What are these parts called? This part is called semicircle. Clear? So the diameter divide the circle in 2 parts. So one part is called semicircle. So the quarrel between the two cats, you have read the stories, you know the stories. Nani?
Yes.
So what does the monkey does? The monkey just try to make it equal parts, but till last it is not becoming equal, and it is all things are inside the stomach of monkey. The foolish cats only look and see, then what? Holding the ear and gone away. You know about it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So the monkey doesn't want to divide it by its diameter. Because that chapati, what does that monkey has brought, or the cake, that is looks like a circle. So what happens? Monkey does like this. It separate from its cord. Separate from its cord. One bigger part, one smaller part. So the cord also separate but divided the circle into two parts. So the cord, when divide the circle into two parts, it is called a what? It is called a segment. It is called a segment. So this is also a segment, and it is also a segment. This is also a segment. Clear? But this small segment is called what? Minor segment. The cord divided circle into two parts. One is called, small one is called minor segment, bigger one is called the major segment. So we call it the major segment, minor segment and major segment. Clear? Okay, so the region between the two radii of the circles, region between the two radii of the circles, radii the plural form of the radius, you know. The region between two radii of the circles, I am telling that about OBC. Let another line here, X, OBXC, this region. What this region is called? The region which is bounded by the two radii of the circle with the part of the one arc, that is called a sector. What do we call it is? Sector. So smaller one is the, bigger one is the, so smaller is the minor sector, bigger one is the major sector. Clear? But if the circle is divided into two parts from the boundary lines, I am just separating this one. These two are called what? These are called arc. What we called it is? Arc. Small one is the minor arc, bigger one is the major arc. This is all about all the fundamentals of your circles. Circle and their parts. Clear? Circle and their parts. Clear? Okay. But we will go here to read about angle subtended by a chord at a point. What will we read about here? Angle subtended by a chord at a point. We will read that one in your chapters. So now I am just going to that. So I will erase it. You have now recaptured all your previous knowledge. Fine. Okay, fine. You just come what? Angle subtended by a chord at a point. All you can write. Angle subtended by a chord at a point. Clear? Okay, go through the circle once. This is the central point. This is the central point. Clear? Okay, fine. You just see, let this is a chord. Let this chord is be AB, center is O. Clear? Now you can say me, I can join these two radii. Got it clear? So what this figure OAB looks like? OAB is a triangle. No, no? And the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, you know very well. If this is x degree, clear? Then what about this one? The reflux part,
360 minus x.
360 minus x, because the complete angle is 360 degree and if this is x degree, then what about this? The 360 degree minus x, that basic concept should we remember. Clear? So, come to the points. When the AB chord, let it is 6 centimeter and another chord I am doing, let it is 4 centimeter. Clear? Here also angle subtended by this chord and this is the chord. Can you say me in this from the figure, when let it be D and E, DOE, this angle, DOE angle and AOB angle, if you will compare, which angle is more? Definitely we are getting here AOB angle is more than the DOE angles. So it is clearly visualize that AB is larger chord getting 6 centimeter the length, D is the smaller chord getting 4 centimeter length. So AB subtended the angle at the center is greater than D subtended angle at the center O. Clear? That means larger chord of the circle subtended the greater angle than the smaller chord of the circle. Bujhela na bujhela na? Got it my point clear? Okay, fine. Next. Next come to the point. Okay, fine. Let it be chord, it's O, let it be AB. Clear? We'll go for one theorem. What are the theorem? Let theorem. The theorem is equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. What is the theorem? Equal chords of a circle subtend equal angle at the center. Equal angle at the center. So we'll prove it now. We'll take two chords. We'll take two chords AB and CD. AB and CD. Clear? So let the center O is here. Okay. Next join AO and BO. Join CO and DO. Clear? We have joined these two. Now you see AOB is a triangle and COD is also a triangle. We have to prove what? Equal chord subtend equal angles at the center. That means I have to prove it. AOB angle is equal to COD angle. Clear? So what to prove? To prove AOB angle is equal to COD angle. Measurement of AOB angle is equal to measurement of COD angle, to prove it. And what is given? Given AB chord is equal to CD chord. AB equal to CD. It is given. AB equal to CD. It is given to us. So we have to prove first these two angles equal means we have to prove that these two triangles should be congruent. Should be congruent. If we will prove that two triangles are congruent, definitely the two angles are equal to each other by congruence property. Corresponding part of a congruent triangles are congruent. No, congruent part of a corresponding part of a congruent triangles are congruent. Simple is generally CPCT. Clear? From the theorems proof that property CPCT, we can say that if two congruent triangle will prove it fast, then easily you can say that these two angles are equal or congruent. Clear all of you?
Yes.
Fine. We'll go to proof now. Okay. So now you just, I am erasing this one. See, in the triangle ABC, in triangle AOB and triangle COD. Now you can say that AO equal to OD. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Why? I can say that AO equal to OD. Nitika, please tell me. AO equal to OD. Why?
So because they are the
Radius of the circles. Clear? You know that radius of the circles are equal. Sit down. It is the radius of the circle. Radius of the circle. Clear? Next, OB or BO equal to CO. Same radius of the circle. Clear? AB equal to CD. AB equal to CD. What? Given equal chords. It is given, na? AB equal to CD, equal chords. So by side, this is the side, this is side and this is side. By side, congruent rules. Clear? By side rules, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. Clear? So if triangle AOB is congruent to triangle CD, so all the corresponding part of these two triangles are congruent. So it is clear that therefore AOB angle is equal to COD angle by CP, CT, C. Corresponding part of a congruent triangles are congruent. Clear all of you now?
Yes, sir.
All you understood? So here only we have to show the two triangles are congruent. Two triangles are congruent. Jitendra understood it? Good. So now the reverse theorem you have to prove and show me. Yes or no? Can you prove it? Okay, we'll go it. So the second one, so I am erasing this one. Have you written all?
Yes, sir.
Good. Try to write all these things. Go through it, prove it, practice it so that you can easily get it. So next, come to the next theorem. Theorem 10.2. What are the theorem? Just reverse of it. What I told, first theorem, angle subtended by equal chords at the centers are equal. Now the just opposite of it, what? If the angle subtended by the chords of a circle are equal, then the chords are equal. What is the theorem? Just reverse of it. If these two angles are equal, here angle is equal given, then we have to prove that the two chords are also equal. Then what is the theorem? Write all. If the angle subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. If the angle subtended by chords of a circle at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. Then the chords are equal. We have to prove now this one. Then the chords are equal. Clear? Okay, fine. Same figure. We will go for in a different way. Here what is given? Here angle are given equal. These two angles are equal. Clear? At the center is asking. So definitely these two angles are equal. We have to prove that AB equal to CD. We have to prove that one. Okay. First, what is given? Given is AOB angle is equal to COD angles. Given AOB angle is equal to COD angle. Clear? Next, to prove, what I have to prove? Now AB chord is equal to CD chord. AB chord is equal to CD chord. So that I have to prove that AB equal to CD. The length of AB equal to length of CD. Clear all of you? Next, now prove it. No need of any construction. Just already you have to join OA. Construction if it is there, what we write? In construction part, we should write what? Join OA, OB, OC and OD. So you have to write all these things. Construction part is what? Join OA, OB, OC, OD. Clear? Now proof. Similarly, again I am telling in triangle AOB and triangle COD. Now what is the criteria to prove? Again we have to prove these two triangle congruent. Then we can say that these two chords are equal. Clear? Okay, fine. In this triangle AOB and COD, now you will tell that you are proving it. Nah, I am not proving it. You tell me. Which one is given? Now OA is equal to OD. Why? Radius of the circle. Same. AO equal to DO. Radius of the circle. Clear? AOB angle is equal to COD angle. Yes or no? Why? Given. You should write all the points on the right side. Why? When we are proving it, we should write it. Why? What is the reason? Clear? Given. Radius. So we have to go to properties. Next, BO equal to CO. Yes or no? Same radius of the circle. BO equal to CO. Now by what? Side angle side. Because we know that if two sides of a triangle and included angle is equal to the two sides and included angle of other triangle, then by side angle side criterions, the two triangles are congruent. This is the congruent rules. So therefore by side angle side, SAS rules. Side angle side rules, triangle AOB is congruent triangle COD. Triangle COD. Clear? Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. Clear? Therefore, AB equal to CD. Directly I am writing. Why? CP C. Corresponding part of a congruent triangle congruent. Now AB equal to CD. This is the proof of the second theorem. Now you have read two theorems. What are the two theorems? Just recapitulate it. What are the two theorems? First one. Angles subtended by equal chords at the center of a circles are equal. First theorem. Clear? Second.
If the angles subtended by chords of circle at the center are equal, then the chords are equal.
Very good. If the angles subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, then the two chords are equal. Clear all of you? So now you have got the basic ideas about the circle, radius, diameter. Achha, what is the circumference of the circle? What is the circumference of the circle? 2 pi r. Already you have read the chapters. 2 pi r is the circumference of the circles. What is pi? 22 by 7 or 3% is the value of pi. But pi is what? It is the ratio of the circumference to the diameter of the circle. Pi equal to C by D. C is to D, or circumference divided by diameter of the circle. Its value is, it is a irrational number and it is 22 by 7, or we can just take it 3.141 for our convenient to solve the problems. Clear all of you? Got my points? So these two theorem you have to practice 2 to 3 times and do all the questions, what are the exercises there. If any doubt is there, next class again you can ask me. Thank you all of you.